This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it. It's a brand new week. Good morning. This is Mervin Hanley with THG News Today. THG News Today is powered by Carl and Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Maarten, with 3 locations on that island, in Colbay, at the St. Martin's Medical Center, and on the Pontfield. Let me say a special good morning to the management and staff already at work from since 4 o'clock this morning. Well, overnight, because it's open 24 hours, maybe not 24 hours to the public, but they're there working nonstop, the staff that is. So they're there and they're always logged on to THG News Today. And I say thank you so much for your support. If this is your first time here with us this morning, we always ask our first time viewers and listeners to please subscribe to our YouTube's channel. That's it right here. It's very simple. It only takes a couple of seconds. Yes, just subscribe, like. There you go. Thank you so much for subscribing to THG Network channel. Now let's get right to the news this morning. We begin with news out of St. Vincent. On Friday, May 16th, recorded a triple murder in the community of Belmont. According to reports, a woman and 2 men were shot and killed in a community shop, a short distance from the Belmont lookout. The St. Vincent Times has also reported that 2 people have been hospitalized. The Southern Caribbean island, plagued by gun violence, has seen 5 murders last week. On Wednesday night, 21-year-old Ronaldo Adams of Glen was chopped to death. DeAndre McDonald, 26, of the same Glen, is currently in police custody for that murder. Adams's death follows that of Green Hills businessman Stephen King, who was shot and killed around midday on Tuesday, 13th May, in his home. The homicide total for 2025 now stands at 14. Yeah? Now news from Trinidad and Tobago. The government has decided to restrain Vybz Kartel from performing some songs deemed to be vulgar when he visits Trinidad later this month for a concert. It is also considering instituting an age limit for those attending the event. The decision comes as the Jamaican dancehall artist said he had no issue with the restrictions being imposed on him in Trinidad and Tobago. Kartel has been booked for the One Caribbean Music Festival on May 31st in what is considered a highly anticipated performance. Defense Minister Wayne Sturge has issued a draft order limiting Kartel's movement while in Trinidad for the concert. Elaborating on the matter at the post-cabinet news conference last week, Sturge said the decision was made for the well-being of the nation's children, since Kartel was scheduled to speak to youngsters and make other appearances. Kartel was released from prison in Jamaica last July. He had been in prison for murder since 2014. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissassa said it was she who had voiced concern about Kartel interacting with children. But a release from Sturge's ministry said Kartel requested permission to enter the country on May 26, but the minister amended it to May 29th until June 3rd. The ministry said that based on intelligence of the artist's affiliations and recent events in Tortola, the allocation of scarce resources necessary for the safety of the artist and his entourage cannot be provided for the period sought. In the public interest, Minister Sturge refused permission for Kartel to engage in a community meet and greet, a school visit and youth center, a cultural lunch with community leaders, a crime awareness function, a panel talk, and a community walkthrough. The release added that Minister Sturge carefully balanced Kartel's freedom of expression against national security and the best interests of the nation's children, having regard to treaty obligations under the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child. And in doing so, the Honorable Minister has given consideration to restricting attendance to the concert to be held on May 31st to the persons of the age of 18 and over. Upon receipt of a legal opinion, a decision will be made on the issue, the release stated. And again, let me just list the activities banned by government for Kartel's visit. A community meet and greet, a school and youth center visit, a cultural lunch with community leaders, a crime awareness function, a panel talk, a community walkthrough, and performance of the song Good Like Jesus. Canadian border officials have intercepted a major drug shipment from Antigua, seizing 27 kilos of cocaine, with an estimated street value of 3.3 million Canadian dollars. The Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA, confirmed that the narcotics were discovered in the Greater Toronto area in luggage arriving on a flight from Antigua. 2 individuals were arrested and handed over to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, along with the confiscated drugs. Images shared by the officials show 2 suitcases and X-ray scans revealing concealed packages within the luggage. The authorities did not disclose the identities or nationalities of the suspects. I can't understand this. I mean, 27 kilos of cocaine, worth in Canadian dollars over $3.3 million, got through the Vybz International Airport, Antigua. I can't believe this, but my mind is running wild. What happened to the scanner machines at Vybz? I'm sure they are working, but I'm sure other people are working as well. Yeah? You're following me? That was just not two individuals that got arrested in Canada. No way. No way. There's more to that story. And finally, in our news this morning out of St. Maarten, Minister of Justice Nathalie Tackling, and this is according to the People's Tribune, has extended the temporary suspension of inmate rights and privileges at the Pointe Blanche Prison for an additional 72 hours effective May 19th. The decision follows the initial suspension by the prison director in the wake of the May 14th incident and is intended to maintain safety and operational stability as recovery efforts continue. The Ministry of Justice has confirmed that a certified local company has been contracted to conduct a specialized post-fire cleaning. Inmates near the affected wing are being relocated within secure areas of the facility, while discussions continue with Kingdom partners about relocating female inmates to create additional space. The ministry is also exploring ways to re-establish communication between inmates and their families, including in-person visits, video calls, and a potential family day with limited recreational activities. Injured inmates are receiving twice daily care from on-site medical staff. One inmate was briefly taken to the emergency room, but has since returned as treatment was consistent with what was already being provided at the facility. While there is no confirmed timeline for the full restoration of the affected wing, the ministry remains focused on safety, transparency, and restoring normal operations. Regular updates will be provided as recovery work progresses. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we've just concluded THG News Today with Mervin Henley. The news, of course, was powered by Carl & Son's Unique Bakery on the island of St. Maarten. Do join me again right here on Wednesday morning for a similar presentation. Have yourselves a blessed day further. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Maarten for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are two locations, Coal Bay and on the Pontville. In Coal Bay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Pontville, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Coal Bay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you. Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feezer's, the coziest spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feezer's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Ginnery Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.